So, and I know that that's probably not your favorite thing to talk about. But
It's okay.
Is it so you guys are in like a good place with it though? Like it's not
I mean,
we're all on bad terms?
No, we're all on good terms with each other. It was actually, you know, there was just with one of the members, there's just some really heavy personal stuff that came up, and it made it so that we knew that we couldn't keep touring as the same band anymore. So we thought about whether or not we wanted to continue as like a slightly different band, you know, and for us it's been really important to keep the same lineup forever. And we just sort of realized that getting to do Thursday for like 14 years now almost with the same people, it's been really special. And we didn't want to change Thursday into something that would diminish that, you know. So it was really important just to keep it like pure, and you know, we were just talking about it just kind of made sense, like Stay True being the last song that we released and all these things like that. Like it just seemed to line up, and it was like, you know what, this is a good place to leave it, good place to like leave a legacy of something that we really care about. And you know, some of these guys have other projects that they've already been working on, and you know, it's like one of those things, like I'll be those band's biggest fans, you know.
Right.
There's no ill will at all. If anything, it's like every night is super bittersweet because it's like, wow, I'd love to keep doing this, you know, like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really funny, but it's also just, it's been really nice. So many people coming out and like some like stories about how we influenced their life, or how they like met their, you know, husband or wife, or kept friends with their high school best friend by going to see Thursday every couple of years, you know, stuff like that. Really sweet.
I'm gonna cry.
Years.
The holiday shows are always really special.
Yeah, that was so good.
Are those a personal favorite during the?
Yeah, I'm glad that those are like the last U.S. shows that we're doing, are like 4 holiday shows this year.
Thursday New Nonprofit. How would that?
That's something that I had wanted to do, and I had wanted to start it with like around our shows, like meeting up with kids that were coming to the show and going to like soup kitchens and volunteering and stuff like that. And I wanted to keep, you know, figure out some way, whether it's releasing old shows or whatever, but to hook them into things that we think are important, like Human Rights Campaign. And there's a thing called All Ages Movement Project, which is all about, you know, young promoters around the country, not doing such corporate gigs, like really just doing like youth centers and places that anybody can go. You don't have to go to drink there, you know, stuff like that. Because to me, that's where we started. We started in like basements and youth centers and VFW halls, like all the places. Like to me, that's like, that's sort of like, that's the part of culture in America right now that's so true and so honest. It's not influenced by money. It's not influenced by anybody's interests. You know,
right.
It's just a bunch of kids playing for each other. You know what I mean? And to me, that's like, that's where all the good stuff really comes from.
Who's your favorite person to name drop?
Probably, I think probably the best name drop that I have is Robert Smith from The Cure, because we toured with them and he was just amazing to us. And yeah, so I think, you know, since you know, I was about to share a personal story. I don't know if it's appropriate for a youth center, so never mind.
No, you can share it. We just won't tell them.
Oh, okay. Well, when I met him, like, it was all cool, everything was cool, but then the thing that was great was that when they toured, they brought a box truck that converted to a bar so that all the bands could hang out afterwards, because we were playing all, like arenas and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's nowhere to hang out cool afterwards, and it was like, it was The Cure, actually, believe it or not, at this time period, it was The Cure, and then before The Cure was us, and then before us was Interpol, and then before them was Muse, and then it was like a crazy lineup, and Mogwai opened, so it was like a bunch of amazing bands.
I went to it.
Were we not on that one?
I went to see The Cure play with, and that whole Interpol, that whole tour, and they played in the parking lot behind.
Right, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, the parking lot behind the Magic Stick.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's where I saw.
Which is where they used to have all their like little festival.
Yeah, so that's where I saw The Cure in like a parking lot.
I saw The Cure in like 1990 something at the Palace.
Yeah.
Like
it was crazy.
So weird. Yeah.
But yes, I was like sitting with Robert Smith at the bar because he would close it every night, which I thought was especially cool. Like, not only are you going to bring a bar truck with you, but you're going to be like the last man standing every night, going out hard.
That's why he brought the bar truck.
Right.
That's who thinks of that stuff.
So I finally like was sitting down next to him, just kind of, you know, blah blah blah. I had a lot of things that by the time I was drunk, I'd be like, so, you know, I lost my virginity to The Cure, you know, that kind of stuff. It's like, yes, I hear that a lot, you know. A lot of guys who like goth girls lose their virginity to The Cure. You know? Like, oh, my first girlfriend was a goth girl. He's like, I never would have guessed. I said she let you listen to The Cure while you were in bed.
Splintered piece.
gets about it. And then my other good story about him is that, so he was watching us on stage when we played that New York show, and my mom was there, and my mom's like a pretty fashionable woman. She's like an Anna Winters type. She looks like very like, you know, she's got like an asymmetrical weird haircut and stuff. And,
she sounds awesome.
so she was like, she actually, strangely, is very light-skinned, dark hair, so she was standing next to Robert Smith when I was talking to him, and the New York Times like took a picture of the two of them together and put like Robert Smith and his wife at blah 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 blah. I was like delighted, you know, like
because of course.
You know, like, oh, look at this. And I told Robert, I was like, oh, my mom was pretty delighted that they got it wrong and said that, you know, and he was like, oh no, that would be flattering me actually. I told her
Class.
Classy answer is right.
Stress it down on this world!